Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed. Release to the back. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Reed. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Reed to the air again. Fires quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Reed unloads to the wideout, working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Morrow. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground. Very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Lacey. And the defense drags him down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away. Solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the right side. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Edwards. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the catch.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running inside, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Got room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Running inside, it's Lacey. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Reed. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th and California.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The run inside. It's Lacey. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Running inside, it's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels are flying down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Finds his target down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. run inside. It's Lindsey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Blue 22. Blue.
Wants to throw on third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Ready, ready. White 29. Hey, kill it, kill it. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Bulldozes his way through. Zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Ready.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 43.
Ready. Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Wants to throw it again. Complete to the left. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for room. It's Owens. There he goes. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Number 20, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the
Snags it, and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Running inside. It's Lindsey. Strong, firm tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Makes the grab on the left. Drills him with the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. Lowers those pads. Inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man. It's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
From the red zone, it's Owens. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Reed unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Down. Ready. Blue 30.
The run inside. It's Lacey. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They'll give to Frazier. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. On target. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Running inside, it's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Gets it into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the point after is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah,
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. On the option. Keeps it himself. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ole Miss, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Finds a little space. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Plucks it out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels are marching down the field.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Ready? Black 14.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just let.
There's a crease. Tag! And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.